Hello, welcome to another episode of Speak Your Mind with Young Mikolo. I'm your host, Young Mikolo. I'd like to talk about a subject that's been trending on YouTube for a while now. This regarding the murder of rapper Young Dolph, who passed away a couple weeks back. Right now, it's been being pointed out that his cousin, who is a blood cousin known as a rap artist Key Glock, from Memphis, possibility that he might have had something to do with it. And the police actually have a suspect by the name of that goes by the name of Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, who is actually one of Key Glock's boys that Key Glock had introduced to Young Dolph a while back. Now, this is one of those situations that you constantly see in the game, and in the hood and in the streets, where it sounds like Key Glock was pretty much Straight Drop was pretty much Key Glock's boy, but he wasn't, he didn't know Young Dolph like that. Pretty much that was his people. Young Dolph didn't even fuck with him. So, and Mr. Glock is getting the finger pointed at him, saying that there might be some kind of involvement. But, you put the pieces together. I mean, you ask yourself, like, why would this man murder his own cousin? I mean, his cousin had him eating. His cousin had him in Lambos, had him living good, made a lane for him to come up. So it kind of just boggles the mind of whether there's just more details being involved that haven't been said. But pretty much I'll get into Mr. Straight Drop. Well, I mean, Straight Drop, he supposedly was around town being seen with a PRE chain. That's a Young Dolph's label. He was seen with a PRE chain that supposedly he had took from an individual by the name of Big Mooch Grapey. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he had stole the chain from him. He was never PRE to begin with. He had took the chain from him. And it's crazy, because it just kind of sounds like it was a backdoor deal. Like it's just over jealousy. Like he introduced him to Young Dolph, and Young Dolph, went off of what Key Glock was vouching for him, and they thought he was a cool individual. But I guess he was never really ever signed on to PRE. Young Dolph never thought, he was what he was looking for. But later, it's being said, it's rumored that he had robbed that artist, Big Mooch Grapey, if I believe that's what his name is. I'm not 100%. You guys could correct me in the comments, that he had robbed him and took the chain, and he was seen on IG wearing his chain. So, he had there's a lot of controversy that he pretty much, Straight Drop pretty much told on himself, excuse my language, I don't want to mess the algorithm, told on himself. He had dropped a video with subliminal disses towards Young Dolph. So he was kind of pretty much telling on himself. He was throwing shots at Young Dolph. It's been believed that he has also been associated with CMG. He's been doing business with them, behind their back. So we don't know. The man sounds like he's been playing both sides of the fence. It sounds like a backdoor deal, that. And now Key Glock, unfortunately, is being pointed out in this situation. I don't know if he's being pointed out as a suspect, but a lot of people are pointing the finger at him, telling him, hey, man, you're the reason your cousin's not gone. You brought an individual that was not around this circle like that was not really a part of this circle. And really, the moral of this story is that really look at who you associate yourself with in life and the type of individuals you're with. Because if you got a circle that's solid and you start bringing other people into this circle and you don't exactly know them, you don't know their background 100%, then you might want to take a step back and not be so quick to put them in that circle until you 100% can vouch for him and know who this individual actually is and what his intentions are with this crew or this group or this business company, or whoever you running with, a gang, whatever. Because, and you know, I've had a lot of boys that tell me, hey, it could be the boys that you messing with don't mean I'm messing with them. So that's how a lot of people, you know, a lot of the old schoolers, that's how they go by in life. They just don't bring hang-arounds, you know. You got to watch out who you associate with, because this dude all along could have been brought around, and all he could have been doing was infiltrating the whole PRE camp. He could have just really, it sounds like he could have befriended Key Glock. Like, he was able to befriend Key Glock, and he was able to infiltrate the camp and get into the circle and get in close to Dolph. Well, maybe not close to Dolph, but he was supposedly, he's super cool with Key Glock. So, you know, after the infiltration, he was able to figure out, you know, how to get to Dolph, how to plot. It sounds like he's been plotting. It sounds like he's been playing both sides of the fence, because it's been rumored that he's been mingling with the ops, you know, and dipping his finger in the cookie jar over there. So it's like, you know, it just comes to the point in life where you really got to watch out who you associate yourself in life, because it sounds like a backdoor deal, you know. It sounds like Key Glock was trying to do good by this dude, and this dude pretty much just ended up burning him and took his cousin out. And like I said, there were stories that young Dolph just didn't really see it in him to sign him to the camp. He didn't really see him as a major player, so just didn't feel like he was talented enough to have him, you know, in the camp. So you got to understand, there's always going to be jealousy. You know, you can bring this man around, you start seeing people like, man, he got this, he got that. You don't think I'm good enough, man? You don't want to sign me? What? Then later on, you know how it is. The plot begins. Just they start plotting on you. They start hating on you, you know? It's like, bro, like, I'm sorry, but I just don't feel like I can help you. I don't feel like you can help me. I don't feel like you're going to do anything for us to help us continue to grow. Like, all I'm going to do is do for you and you, but you're not going to do nothing for us. That's what it sounded like. And, you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of jealousy in this game. There's just a lot of jealousy amongst males in general, you know, especially when you got, everybody wants to be an alpha male nowadays, and there's always going to be so much jealousy amongst alpha males, and alpha males are always trying to knock each other off. So it's like, if I can't have what you have, then you can't have nothing. You gotta go, plain and simple. So, you know, like I said, jealousy involved. The man's not the individual known as Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, not a very smart individual. If you did have something to do with this murder, why would you go out and make a video and drop a subliminal diss? You know, and you're dropping hidden disses, and people already know who you're trying to diss and what you're trying to say, you know? It was believed that maybe Irv Gotti and Black Youngster had something to do with it. But see, Irv Gotti had beef with Young Dolph for the longest. But Irv Gotti's actually, he plays it smart. You could tell the man plays it smart. He's got crash dummies on deck. He's not an idiot. Young Dolph, unfortunately, he just wasn't moving the way he was supposed to move. He should have moved way smarter. He got too comfortable, and it seems like at the end, he just didn't care no more. And unfortunately, that led to his demise. And unfortunately, this is another story just sounds like it's full of jealousy, you know? It's just a back door, you know? Just, I couldn't get into the camp, so it's like, I'm envious, so now I'm going to get to your boy, and I'm going to take him out. And that's that. And now, unfortunately, Key Glock is at the center of attention of that, because people, regardless if he has something to do with it or not, a lot of cats are mad because it's like, bro, because if you brought an individual that possibly is the murderer of Young Dolph, and now he's gone, and you were held, and you know, it's like they're trying to hold him responsible. Like, hey, like, because of you got to live with this guilt. You brought an individual that you thought was solid and legit around this circle, and all he was an infiltrator and a fake. So, You know, this story, what I've took and learning from this, I mean, this is nothing new. This happens in America every day with people's homies, people's business partners, relationships. This happens all the time. And what I've always learned from all this stuff is that you keep your circle as small as you can and as tight as you can. And any type of little disloyalty or sucker shit from somebody in your circle, then you got to cut that link off fast, you know? And you got to move in a way where that individual knows nothing about you anymore and restart. It's like you got to restart the circle again. So unfortunately, you know, I like to say, I just wanted to put my opinion on that, you know? And I just wanted to say R.I.P. Young Dolph. He was definitely an artist that I listened to. I enjoyed listening to. He seemed like he was a very bright dude. I like that, you know, he was really trying to help his community and everything like that, you know. But we all do bad things and we all make errors in life. But you could tell the man wanted to do positive things for his community. Unfortunately, like people have told him, hey, leave your community and do them from a different, do them from somewhere else, bro, because your life is in danger here. But yeah, I mean, Straight Drop is the #1 suspect right now, and yet to see what's gonna happen. So to everybody out there, all you youngsters, really know who you're moving with. Really get to know the person that calls himself your right-hand man, because usually it's always the one closest to you are the ones that get you up out of here. And with that note, I'd like to tell everybody, have a nice day. Be blessed. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comment, whether it's negative or positive. Doesn't affect me. Have a lovely day.